Alright folks, welcome back. I know it's been a couple of weeks since an update. Been a little busy between life and school. I'm working on my master's degree as well while I'm doing this, and work. I've been upgrading to a different airplane, so I've been fairly busy dealing with being in the sim and learning how to fly the Airbus, so that's pretty exciting. But a little work got done over the last couple of days, just a little bit, not a whole lot, because got to spend that time studying for that airplane. Since we last spoke, the spar that you see here has been attached. The inside of there's two blind rivets that are there, and there's two blind rivets that are there that attach each of the two rib halves together. So those have all been done, and then all the rivets have been attached, the rivets that you see here onto the spar itself to attach the skin to the spar, both sides. And all those had to be done with my hand squeezer instead of the pneumatic squeezer, so that took a little bit longer to get done. Then I quite honestly got my rear end kicked. This piece that you see here, which is they call it a root rib, was quite the bear. On this particular one, this tab here was bent. How it got bent, I have no idea, but it was bent quite substantially. So I had to rebend it back into position, but then getting these two rivets and these two rivets into position were quite challenging, but we got it all done. At that point in time, these rivets weren't on and these rivets weren't on, so I could peel this skin back to stick my hand inside of there to work on it. So I did that. The same thing applies on this side down here, where you attach the tip. This is the tip of the elevator, and the tip is kind of the same way. I had to, as you can see, this is peeled back a little bit so you can get your hand inside of here to rivet the things on that you need to rivet. Today, this is the other side here. We got all of these rivets here done, these guys here done. Jackie came out and helped me a little bit, and for these guys on both sides, because they're quite a pain to get to. And these rivets here that actually hold the tip onto the spar itself. So all that got done today. You guys also probably remember me telling you that I was waiting for a special tool. Well, this is the special tool. Tim, a fellow builder and friend, came over this week on Halloween, Tuesday, and brought over that bucking bar for me to use. And basically what you have to do with it, you'll notice that it has a funky end there, that the dimensions are very specific for that. And what it's for is you stick it inside there like so, and then you take the rivet gun and you go down on the rivets, and this allows you to apply some appropriate pressure to the tail ends of the rivets so that way they get bucked into position. This is my standard bucking bar that I use. It's a tungsten bucking bar. I picked it up this summer at Oshkosh. This thing's heavy, but it does a great job. So all those rivets were all done. It didn't take more than, he helped me do probably one side. Took maybe 15 minutes. I did the other side, took 15-20 minutes, done. I mean, that was fairly simple. The next step, as you can see here, I cut out, actually I made a copy and then cut out. These will become the trailing edge ribs, because I will cut these out and then sand them down to those exact specifications that you see there. And then what will happen with these is they go in, pretend like this one's not there, or pretend like the bottom one's not there. So it will go inside of here. Two of these on this side, two of them on the other side. And then the form trailing edge goes in here. And then we use a lovely product called Pro Seal that we use to glue it all together with, which stinks and it's gross and it makes a mess. But it's really good. It's like the world's best super glue. But then once you do that, you have to leave it alone for 4 days. I'm debating on getting up in the morning early, and because I have to go back to work tomorrow and learn the airplane some more. But I may get up early in the morning, mix up some Pro Seal, and go ahead and cut those out and get this gluing so that way it can sit for the next couple of days while I'm gone learning new airplane time. So that would be a good time for that, for it to just sit here with a bunch of weights on it. So that may happen. And then after that, we're on to the trim tabs. And then obviously we still got to roll these down, and we blind rivet these. So those are pretty simple. But anyhow, Appreciate you guys watching. Please subscribe. I am moving away from the Facebook group just simply because it's more difficult for people in the future to search. And I know as a builder that I like going back and searching other people's stuff to see how they did it. So please subscribe to my channel so that way you guys get updates, because eventually I'm going to quit putting them on Facebook altogether. Thanks much.